Howdy everybody, my name is Agent Spectar and welcome back to Shadow Kingdom. Today we are on the creative side of Townie, as you can see, creative build discovery, but we just call it creative here. And I don't know why it's giving me that. Anyways, I have tried so many times to make this creative video. I have been ridiculously sick, like just sick enough to where I can't record. My voice is just now returning to normal. I had a major coughing fit over the weekend. If you've seen our last photo shoot video, that is like pure coughing. I'm so sorry about that, y'all. Anyways, so today this is just how creative works, even though in 2 days we will be shut down. So this is more for the historical record than anything. I'm reading straight from the wiki, with a couple of personal experiences because I have built on the creative server. And as soon as I get done filming this, I have to immediately jump into the creative live stream that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be showing off the 10 newest builds and the top 10 builds, as well as somebody pinged me saying, hey, can you show off my build? And I said, yes, absolutely. I did ask other people, like, hey, anybody who wants, ping me and I'll showcase your build. And only one person responded. So we're just going to jump right into it, reading straight from the wiki. I am also so sorry for that. Okay, so you claim a plot using plot auto, which can get you a regular plot, 101 by 101, a large plot, 215 by 215, and then a mega plot, which costs coins. How do you get coins? You vote. Just like vote tokens in Townie, your creative vote tokens, per se, are coins. You also get coins for every single hour of playtime that you are on the creative server. By the way, I'm pretty sure this doesn't work anymore, or if it did, it was just a fever dream of mine. You have to vote either in creative or Townie. The benefits do not build up. So, like, I should have way more coins because of how many times I've voted on Townie. That is clearly not the case. Trust me, I would have more than 345 coins. In a recording that I have, I did actually cross over to the I got a coin, 1 coin for every hour I was on. And it actually came up with a notification on the screen. So yay. Creative, as you can see, uses World Edit, Voxel Sniper, Go Brush, Go Paint. I have no idea how to pronounce this one. Archeon or Arceon, and a bunch more. I've never used them. All right, my brain doesn't work quite like that, and you will see that when it comes to my build. I'm proud of my build. In hindsight, absolutely wild what I've made, but there are some people, as you will see in the creative live stream that we're going to be doing later, they are absolutely incredible. So huge shout out to them. So, okay, I will get this, I swear. We're just going. So you boop this guy, he does the same thing as plot auto. Here, frequently asked questions. We're going to be using this guy later tonight, no worries. But to start, because I'm just going to read straight from the wiki like I promised y'all. Just like with the Townie videos. I feel like I've said that before. I'm so sorry. I really want to get this video out, so I'm just going to ramble. So obviously you just do plot auto. You pick which one you want. Please note, it is 250 coins for a mega plot. Also, because this just popped up, I am not the first person to make a YouTube series for Townie and or creative. Go check out Major Graft. Pause the video if you want to go watch his video. Here's the link here. I kid you not, when I first announced it, I was like, you know what? I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands. Now I don't have any time on my hands. I had a lot of time, now I don't. But I was like, I'm gonna make YouTube videos and see where this goes. For the server, no one's gonna care because we're tiny, but you know, whatever. And like Major Graft got pinged, and it was like a whole like ceremony of like passing of the torch, essentially. But go check out his videos. He is the OG YouTuber for everything Shadow Kingdom. I don't know how far back his videos goes, but huge shout out to him because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. I mean, I might, but he set the precedent, so it's not completely out of the ordinary. Submitting a build you need to do the command build submit, right? And that's going to walk you through. I don't have anything to submit. I didn't throw anything together. I'm not going to throw anything together. But you basically just go through all these questions. What's the name? What's the description? Yada, yada, yada. We'll talk about it when we go. If you go to the wiki, there is a YouTube video fully explaining it. I believe it's Major Craft. So definitely go check out his content. So if you want to go check out your friend's build, you need the ID number. What is the ID number, you ask? As far as I can tell, the ID number is like the number when you submitted it. So I think mine is 130. Actually, let's go to it. Yes. Okay, this is my build. So you need to know the ID. I think this is build number 130. You can like this build with the command, but as I'm about to show, a sign will automatically generate whenever you submit a build. Now, however, you will need this next command if you want to leave a comment, and then you can type something. So one view is 1 point in your overall system, like here on the side. One comment is 4 points. One like is 10 points. So on this build alone, I've gotten 120 likes, or 120 points, sorry. 12 likes, meaning 120 points. According to the newest build, Villager, this build is 62 or 63 months. It counts in months. 62 or 63 months, which COVID was 5 years ago. All right. It is the end of April, which means I would have submitted it sometime probably in February, I believe. And I don't doubt that. I genuinely don't remember when I submitted it. I remember being in college and going, all right, cool. All right, I have papers to go write. And I was just proud that I got it done. I'm proud of the story I told. I feel like I did a pretty decent job with the story. This was for if people actually decided to come and see. But nobody DM'd me for the story, so you're getting the story now. Or at least later. So if you don't want to click on the build list villager, see, yeah, it's okay. My build name? What? Okay, whatever. Anyways, so as you can see, this goes all the way. Okay, I'm not answering those questions. You can see it goes in months. You can look at builds submitted by a player. Okay. Okay, the chat is freaking out a little bit. You can also do build list trend, which I don't actually know how this one works, but you know what? Maybe we'll mess around with it on the live stream. And then you can see build list points. Yeah, see, 63 months ago, Petite Palace is number 1 by A Builder. Yeah, number 14, 66 months ago. So that was sometime in late 2019. Yeah, 2,000 views, 7 comments, 347 likes. So, yeah. There was definitely a boom. This might have been, I don't know, this might be because of a reset or something. I feel like there should be like, I should be a much later number instead of 130 with this build. But, you know, good builds take time. I don't know how long this one took. I don't even know. But we'll do this one real quick. Build info. Yeah. Yeah. there we go. So if you want to look, apparently you can also look at it on the Shadow Kingdom build website. That is linked in the wiki as well. In-game ranks. So we will just do this real quick. These are your paid ranks. So I am now a sponsor because somebody very generously paid for my rank. But these are the in-game ranks. So everybody starts out as apprentice. After you gain 100 points, you become a creator. These are your in-game perks: 250 points, 750 points, and they've got how many points you need to rank up. So I guess I'm a builder rank, and I'm on my way to engineer. Goes to artisan, architect, designer, innovator, master. I haven't figured that one out, and elite builder. So those are there as well. They are also listed. All right, I'm not going to explain how World Edit works or any of the other tools, just because I never use them. I'm not going to try and explain them now. So really quickly, I'm going to go through this build because I want the creative live stream to be about y'all, and this is my video. So live stream is about y'all, video is about my build. So we're going to start from the beginning. Right when you walk in, you've got the customs office. Basically, traders would come in and they'd immediately be hit with bureaucracy. Yeah. So these guys, to explain, at the time we did not have a lot of options. I think we were running on 1.14 at the time that I built this. So there were no player heads, no custom heads. I might not have had access to it. You could not use spawn eggs, so the best you got was armor stands and armor. Which is why I made the story the way I did. It was like, oh, I can't have villagers running around for possible spawning reasons, and villagers will get stuck really weird places. Don't need mods doing that. So these guys are droids, basically little robot servants or robot workers, take your pick. And then you've also got this upper floor, extra seating, but these are your clerks here in the back. So yeah, very, very DMV, kind of fancy DMV kind of deal. I left the doors open on purpose so people could come in. Right here, you have your town library. For some reason, that one doesn't have any armor. Yeah. Here's a guy. The virus. And yeah, the very first time I filmed this, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Basically, a virus came through the town. Call it what you will. Call it whatever name you want. It just wiped out all the living people. So these robots, the droids, the servants. Some of them are servants. Some of them are just helpers. Anyways, they are the only ones that remain. But the librarians slept back here. Trust me, librarians don't need a whole lot. I have family members who are. Here's a cute little pond and an outdoor sitting area to read your book. Because let's be honest, libraries should have outdoor sitting areas, probably with more shade. But this is Minecraft. There's no seasons. So yeah, this is the library. Please keep in mind, I was probably making this on 1.14. Oh yeah, I have night vision from a previous filming. So we'll go down here, and in here, this was the livestock and animal husbandry family. Basically, that was their job. They took care of the livestock. We'll get to those in a minute. This is their house. Like I said, I'm not anywhere near as great as that, and I am okay with that. I'm happy with how I built this, how I went about building it, and the story I told. This would be a servant, just like extra help around the house. I know they're all gone, but it has some habits never go away, like cleaning. So the children's room, there were 5. The oldest had gotten married and moved out. Here's something that I was extremely surprised to find when I tried filming the showcase video the first time. I'm not the only one who decided that people in Minecraft need a tub. It don't have to be anything fancy. Just like if they're actual people in Minecraft or just players, make a bathroom. We have so many tricks. Even this was nothing. But yeah, bunk beds, chests, books. I have no idea what these decorations are here. I really don't. And then upstairs is the parents' room. It's mostly just the bed and storage, but they also get a bathroom. Because why not? They get to live too. Um, we'll just fall down the stairs. I don't know why I chose to make the floors different. I really don't. Ask me 5 years ago. 5 years and 2 months ago. Ask me 62 months ago. Okay, so in here we have the fisherman. Please don't ask. A lot of this was keyboard smash. For this, I went bachelor style, so like cutting surface, cauldrons, crafting, storage, smokers kind of deal. I don't think I could have actually brought in actual smokers, but basically this guy is reminiscing about his master, or his owner, call it what you will. Yeah, the kids next door would just come over and sit with him while he fished, and he would teach them things about fishing. So it's kind of the grumpy old man is actually a softie with the fisherman. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Chests. All, if you can imagine them, filled with equipment and supplies and whatnot. Yeah, look at this bed. This is a bachelor. He also has a nice bathtub and sink. So this staircase makes way more sense. I don't know why I made it different. So here's his chair, and he would sit here and he would fish. I could not spawn in any fish, and I'm not skilled enough, nor have I ever been, with armor stands, even if armor stands could be allowed to make fish. I don't know what happened with the soil thing here, but whatever. I tried planting some stuff. I don't think it worked because I just went with soil. Now that I think about it, I might have been able to place coral. But this is a pond. This is not really a sea. So, anyways, we're going to come over here real quick, which is the wrong way. But the livestock also died. I don't think they died of the virus. Please note, I could not have placed any bones or anything, but whatever. Here is the market. So basically, you have the droids mimicking the humans. I'm sorry, I don't know why these two don't have armor. But yeah, this was the old market, and this is just the droids moving in and taking care of, keeping up commerce and whatnot. We'll go this way real quick. So here, and I didn't label it, here was the school. There are no droids here because it was only humans. So here's your check-in desk. Here's your classroom. I guess this is the nurse's office. Yeah, nurse's office probably. Because, kids get sick. And back here, I imagine this would have been the principal's office. I just never designed it. It has been so long, like, since everybody died, that the playground equipment had to be taken away because it was not up to the task anymore. Like, it corroded away, as you can see here. So, yeah, that's the school. I mean, it's a small community, so they don't need a whole lot. We're going to go to the front of this building over here. This is the forge. And so the droids just keep up. They basically just keep up the forge trade and all that kind of stuff. I know the building is kind of tacky. I don't really care. I am proud of over here the shipping master. There's all the boxes and stuff they would use to ship out. I think that was what I was trying to show here. Over here is the farmer's house. They were good people. So it's just a farmer and his wife. We'll get to the house. I'm not a good farmer. So these would have been some like helper field help. So yeah, try to add a few more things to make it look a little bit livelier. So we'll go upstairs real quick. They don't have stairs, they have a ladder. Here is their bedroom and their bathroom. I think there was supposed to be a railing here, but I forgot. So Pretty sure I forgot. And we're going to go down to their basement. Because the town is so small, there's storehouses in their basement. Now, fun fact. And I did this in a previous recording. Yeah, you can go down to Void. I believe this is before they expanded the the Y limit. So it's not very big, or it's not very deep in comparison. But here's just some more storeroom. Yeah, that was it. So fun fact, yeah. You can go all the way to Bedrock and past Bedrock because, hey, howdy, hey, you're in creative mode. We're going to back out. And last house, before we go finish up over there, is the woodcutter and forester. So he would grow the trees and, cut the trees down and all that. So as you can tell, this is a field droid from over there. Okay, I can explain this one's name. It's Ivan. And I was taking Russian in college for like a semester. So the helper droid back there is very Russian. So I don't know why that freaked out. So here's the forester. I pictured the forester as a man, respectfully, like a big buff man with a big thick beard. Okay, to translate. Hey, where's Ivan? Look in here. I wanted this to be like a little game. This was not supposed to be creepy. Ah, there he is. But as you can see, Ivan keeps up the work, managing the trees, the flower, and the flower sprung up and stuff. So, can't get smoke, so we had to use the cobweb trick, which I think worked out pretty well. I don't know why that's there. I really don't. I think I wanted something different, spruce up the town a little. Okay, we're going over to the hospital. The hospital leans very much into the 90s, teal and light purple. So as you can see, there is a lot of staff still here. This would have been the elevator. The quartz elevator trick does not work in creative. But you have beds, you have staff, and you have a way down. Basically, if you had to get rolled in, you would have been rolled into here and elevatored up. So I think I did a pretty decent job at the hospital. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. I'm still proud. I'm proud of all the buildings I did because it was very much of my time. I don't know what I would have done differently. Again, quick disclaimer. Creative Server has usually run behind the most current version because of World Edit, Voxel Sniper, and a lot of the other building tools that were used because they didn't update or they couldn't handle, like the tools themselves could not handle the newer version. So it either took time or it just would not go any further. So yeah, we might have just been on 1.14 at the time, even though we were on 1.15 and approaching 1.16. So quick disclaimer there. So we'll go in here, and this is the last build, and then I'll let y'all go to get. Oh gosh, I really do have to get set up. Okay, so these are just markers for the ones who died. Some of them have names, some of them are unmarked. Basically, hey, we made one too many. We'll just leave it. The priest died. The various townspeople died. We had the doctor died. I'm not trying to jump on their graves. We had 2 nurses die, a man and a woman, I think. Yeah, the livestock children died. I don't know where I put the parents. Anyways, so these are just memorial markers. Here's the church. I think this was supposed to be a bell tower, and I just got tired and said, we're done. Submit the build. But I think I captured that kind of old-timey, small town church vibe. Let me know what you think about it. Again, I didn't have any ideas really, but that's up to y'all to decide. Do y'all want to join staff? I have a sense of humor, don't I? So thank you very much for watching this video. I'm sorry this took forever to come out, but I really have not been feeling well. Tried so desperately, and the computer gave out on me several times. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm immediately going to go start the live stream because it's time. And I will see you in the next video. Quick disclaimer. So today is April 28th. April 30th, the server shuts down at 5 p.m. I don't know which time zone that is. I will try and find out. I will not, if it is 5 p.m. Like somewhere in Europe, I'm not going to be able to like film a goodbye video or whatever. So I am desperately trying to get these out as fast as possible and make them as fast as possible. So yeah, I hope to see you in the creative, or have you watched the creative video, the creative showcase video. Sorry. Yeah. Have a good night.